It is exactly 1 minute to the top of the hour, 11 a.m. And Joyce Blessing is in the studio, looking dapper indeed. How are we doing? Good morning.
Good morning.
Today you're looking very sharp.
Really? Thank you.
Yeah. You look like you're going to run for president.
You know, I was told that this lady there.
Hey.
So when I'm about to meet you, I have to also put it on high. So
they gave you fake news. Don't listen to them. Joyce Blessing, it's good to see you looking radiant.
Good to see you too.
How has 2025 started for you?
Good, with a hit song.
Yes.
Correct. So far so good for me.
I mean, you never fail to give it to us back to back to back to back. When it comes to the music, we can trust you with that. You're always there on top of your game.
Thank you.
How do you make sure though that, you're able to keep up? Because in this fast-paced world, your fans are always requesting music, forgetting that it's not easy
at all
to put this music together.
Okay, so 2 years, I think Victory is almost 2 years. It was an album. It has like 6 songs on it. So I have Minye, Victory, and Everlasting Father and stuff. They've been streaming all time. And then along the line, I came in with Overdue. Overdue is like 8 months now. And then also I hit them hard with the correct song featuring Kim Paluta. You know, as an artist, getting the hit is not easy, but to maintain in the scene or to be, staying in the scene for long, that one is very tough. So coming up, you have to learn.
That's right.
You have to, after you prayed, after you record at the studio, after you do things, you have to learn, to be consistent in the scene. So I think
that's right.
I have played my cards very well. I've been with great artists, so I learned from them. I learned some from Shatawale, I learned some from Stonebwoy,
we'll be talking about that because that is something about you that people are always curious about. But let's take it back. Let's rewind a little bit. Some of us know you, we know your music, we've been listening to it. Some of us might not know you so well. I know in recent times you've granted interviews and we've gotten to know a bit about your life, your history, where you came from, the humble beginnings. In fact, I have goosebumps because I was listening to you talk about, being young, walking, searching for your identity. And to come from that side, all the way till now, it can only be blessing. So tell us about yourself, where you hail from, and how this music, how you came to be in this music industry.
Okay.
From the beginning, tell us.
Okay, myself.
Yes. Tell us that, like we used to do in school.
When we were in school,
my name is...
And you start, myself.
Yes.
The headline. So myself, my name is Unbreakable Joyce Blessing.
Unbreakable.
But my family members and everyone called me Akusua Trene because I'm a Bono, so that's my Bono name. So Akusua Trene Unbreakable Joyce Blessing. These are my names.
The Unbreakable, no, is it in the passport?
No, it's Joyce Blessing. So I have to give you all the names.
Okay.
But even when you call me the Unbreakable, the response, they are plenty. That one, you can't put them in the book.
I see.
So this is me. I'm a Ghanaian. I'm from Bono, Bono North. I was raised and born at Kumasi. I started the whole musical thing at Kumasi.
Okay.
So I was discovered at church at the age of 13. So I grew with the music.
Okay.
And I played a lot live band, and then I back at different studios with big musicians. I got the opportunity to back Diana Samoa, Ernesto Poku, Joelaka, Meligansa, and a lot of them. So that is that one. And then for when you hear Joyce Blessing, what comes in mind is I'm a gospel musician. I'm an award-winning gospel musician. I'm based here in Ghana. I'm a mother, a performer, a worshiper, a singer, a businesswoman, a farmer too.
Oh, you farm as well?
Yes.
What are the crops you deal in?
I do cocoa. I deal with cocoa, yeah.
Okay.
So I have cocoa farm.
Very busy woman indeed. And you say for you, music started from the age of 13.
Yep.
At that time, did you have the support of your family?
Okay. At that time, I didn't need any support.
Were they happy that you were getting into music, singing? Or, sometimes when we speak with musicians, especially those that started young, your family has a lot of control over what they think you should be doing with your life, especially when it gets serious. They think, oh no, your talent is better served in this place. Did you have any opposition, anybody trying to discourage you from singing?
I think people were telling my mom that, hey, Obani they are open music, baby on a nam corner, the music, dear, and yeah, the papa be as how. Yeah, ye.
Why were they concerned that
back in the days, all band crana and Kafo have that perception, say, band, brabia, like, yeah, papa bia was a.
There's a tag on you.
So sometimes they would tell my mom about that. Miss me pitching me, baby, a musician's wa. Yes, say, my who's woman in Ako, and yes, a son, your money in nephew. And yes, I had Adriana Crammy, she be a child. So I will leave home and I'll go and stay at they have a place that they were having concert and things. Then they would be the musicians were coming in for a concert.
Right.
So I hold on with tie up every weekend. So I will go there like in the morning, I will return at night. So my mom will beat me. I think that's that time my mom was not supporting that.
Okay.
But for me started singing at churches near there, my mom was very happy. He knew say that thing was in me. And but he never knew say I will become this, big. Yeah. So he was happy when I started going to church, singing and that stuff. He heard those things. Okay, at first no me praise be, but music pushed me to a different church.
Okay.
And so ban what more na unhuida but ote and ote ne niche. So I think it's starting how our music it take you over you are. Piano so baby fee baby a music baby a party near there you could see musicians and stuff. You don't even want to come home. It's our part na mempe. But growing up baby I'm a fire as gospel musician I didn't get a chance to do, bad things. So my mom was in support of it.
At what point did you realize that no, this music that I'm involved in is going to take me to the next level? Can you think of a moment when you realize that this is not a joke anymore? If I really put my mind to it, I'm going to do something wonderful.
Okay, so I think my fan base started from the church. So anytime I was given a microphone to sing, how I almost patronizing and how they keep on telling me, you're unique. You say, they'll be asking of me. Then time there was no phone, they'll be asking of me, and then one by they'll come to my place to search, for me because my sorry, and they keep saying that, and from there, we will say, but now I didn't know anyone. So I'm my bed is big. So and started from there. And then also I started backing at the studio from the comment also that were coming from there was also telling me, say, hey, I'm that good, right? I was backing, both gospel and secular,
musicians.
Yeah, and they loved my backup, so they were calling me every time for that one. And where I gathered the courage was when I joined a live band.
Okay.
Because I can rock the stage like God knows.
We've seen you in action.
Yeah.
We know that.
So that thing started from the scratch,
Would you say also maybe there was an element of a spiritual download? So sometimes you're doing something, but it's not from the flesh. Would you say that God was also talking to you at that time that no, it's not your choice. This is what you have to do.
Yeah. I think I decided to stop playing the live band along the line because the programs that we were taking those time was most of them is at the club and funeral and stuff. So I decided to put a stop to it for the late hours, being out there, coming home, that's where I stopped. But God, I think God created me with music. Mm-hmm. That's what I would say, because when I was in little, I was even writing songs when I was little. So,
you were writing?
Yeah, so I think I took a right decision to, go to the gospel side. I don't know if I can't tell, but I decided to do, gospel. It's my fan say nyame voice, and I say nyame and me ba that end because me band wasn't only gospel na me both, and okay. I was very good at it. And to those people that I was playing the live band with, I want to say me gospel because they didn't like it. They were giving me a futubone.
They said, "Oh, come."
You don't belong to the gospel side. You have to, you have to do, I want mommy examples and stuff. But, you can't do anything about. So I think I made the right choice, and I know it's the voice of God pushing me to the gospel side.
Now, it's very interesting. In Ghana, we love our gospel music and we love our secular music.
Yes.
But when they combine, we have a problem.
For Ghanaian per se, they don't have that problem. It's the Christians that, and not only all the Christians, some of them that think they are higher than the holier than that. The holier...
the holiest of the holy and the holier than thou.
They prefer people.
What is when you listen to them, what is the main problem that they have with you, for example, featuring a non-gospel artist? Because it comes up, and you're not the only gospel artist to face that. Every time a gospel musician maybe features a non-gospel musician, a fellow Ghanaian artist, but maybe in the secular business, and I don't even want to say secular, maybe a high life singer, maybe a hip-hop singer, when you combine the two, you get that backlash from a certain group. What is the problem?
I don't think I have problem. They have it. And then if you listen to some of them who are, saying they don't have any point. They don't have any point. And then for me, I can boldly say, I have done one song with the late Joelaka. It was one of the biggest hits. And Krompone Mame, the album of the year, TGMA, those times.
Right.
It was 2014.
I see.
I was nominated, though I filed 3 songs, but that particular song, and I'm nominated me Emma Minya album of the year, and will be any problem be with it. And I did same thing with A.B. Crentel, The Lost Prayer. Will be any problem. Will be any problem. Kwame Eugene wrote song for me. It was one of the biggest. Ebimu, is through my way say, out of the 100, I think 0% or 1.25 kind of people they were talking. But for me, I don't see any points. I don't even listen. I don't even listen to that end cry. What is blessing people, and the song is doing very well. I don't mean time cry for that, and they will talk back. I wasn't listening, and I did this Paluta one, and then also Amrado from Amrado, Kwame Eugene. Like Obia was very happy about it. If you go to YouTube and you read all the comments, if you have time, if you go to YouTube and you read all, you could see say 3 point something kind of commenting, they were positive.
Yeah.
And then the same thing happens to me and Amrado. They recommended Amrado because after releasing the Overdue, I decided to do a refix, and I put it on my pages that I want to do a refix. So I'm not going the gospel way. So mommy will be on professor. I mean, to sign my fatanipa, and they were like Amrado familiar. And at the moment, I got in touch with Amrado. He was available, and we did it. And Ubia was happy about it. And the same thing, Kimpaluta side. You see, Christian fraternity is also bit your moya there. Ube you na sakura, and then also you be wearing atadia wangasa be a woman those time kwa kwame nkroma time no na omo no kwa na fashion.
Did you bless all part of
your
Kolo
to the stand say obi akra like obi an recognize when you are coming Joyce Blessing na no about rabbi for side, you know, so be do criticism national obi ti omo there, that's how you're going to look like. And I'm not ready to do that.
You're a modern woman.
No. I'm a young, you know, I have to enjoy my days, and you know I'm not ready. You see, Christianity also wait here. You know, one thing about Islamic and Christianity, Islamic, they are we be straightforward. One.
That's right.
I don't know who do way. No, is it
Idufito?
You could see say every area no say mosque or her area now they will join.
That's right.
But they black Christian. Maybe area on we have about let's say 19 churches. 19. I say maybe and some of them they have 9 members, some will have 20 members, but you know Islamic they will join this the whole
so it's
area.
Uniform.
They will have a mosque that all of them will come together. By Christian they will go divide even if 10 crowds still them go divide. It's if
I can't too cry to me dividing.
I'm telling you, so who bet you one person who you'll be confused in life. So you have to get a Bible for yourself and you read, and you know say Radimra ni mi diso, and you nipa de wakano, and I will diso. So for me, I follow the Bible. I have the Bible on my own. I have some on my phone. I agree with it.
You have your personal relationship with God
better.
And that's how you operate.
Exactly.
I want to ask though, if these divisions that you talk about in the Christian fraternity, do you see it within the gospel music fraternity also?
Is there once you hear Christian or a Christopher, the criticism?
Somebody will say you're being too critical of your fellow Christians.
No, that's the truth. I'm lying. That's the truth. And then for me, Miss Robe, my uncle Christian, I'm neneti as already. Because on no be you are my Yesu, and yet Islamic phone Yesu no mayo. The disciples now they call themselves a chidi phone. Omo ani bi e na ye Yesu ne mai. Enti no Yesu nkra omom di na chine yinama. Oh, and then now ye pompous. You have to be afraid of them. For me, I want to share me who ye because who near Christian na obey you actually obey you at asemu ama ho achero. Enti o sa unsum nyame na wo hwe wo life ye. Emma obi ni believe bi ana onu fi say ye ni say you know say na say ye no. Ye dia ebebo na ye de be shi irade ni munyam. That's how I live my life. So I mean the me can say a headline but and opa mun go into it. Baby empapa mu opa Christo side no. Yes you ba ko pe sorry yes saying. Can you count?
Uncountable.
Obi anso so ne de no na ye o de ne nye. Ati until you do much are over confused in life. So you have to know where you are going and whom you are serving. Nyamine di na chino no ne Bible ne njumra na watch your Bible ne saying you follow that one. So I think that you have to free your mind and then also let what is in you come out and bless people. Ebetimi afa bebia when Jesus buy as no in the Juman, I think at the end along the line we hear Obini Kanu to preach the word, and the owner of the canoe wasn't a Christian, but Oji ni way you know the preachy at the moment, and through it no nipa no so canoe near the year no be disciple ni be. You understand? And God works in mysterious ways. And say wo hwenya me say ohanko no be fa de bia de aye ejuma, you get it wrong. So which ma for bebia to deliver obi.
So would you say
what gospel music baby, but do you believe say many can pollute anyom no one of the songs this is the first time tie gospel when your time betie I who say any gospel there the few on he will be searching gospel songs, and then it will lead him, he will be searching gospel song anytime or online to stream piano, he will be saying nyame nkwame you FB kakra no streaming gospel. You understand?
So would you say that for you making gospel music is about ministering or entertainment or both?
Okay, so the gospel is all about, good message.
Okay.
It's all about motivating others. It's all about elevating your fellow people that are down and they think life is the end for them. That is gospel. Gospel, they say, going out there to, share what you have with the needy. The gospel, they are more into it than share, and then the wigs, share, the makeup. No.
Because now that's what we hear when people are watching our gospel artists, your music videos, your performances. Before the performance will end, you go on the blogs or those who, the websites, and everybody is talking about, say, hey, this gospel musician, have you seen her hair? Have you seen her makeup? Have you seen her outfit? That is what has become of the conversation.
I think it's about time that we have to embrace that wigs are meant for women. The lipstick is for women. God don't have time to come and look at your nails or your lipstick or your wigs. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. Sorry, it doesn't make sense. I think the woman into it and they say do young concern. There are people they are putting all this gidi duku, but you see almost towards even their fellow people, Krana, you won't even like it.
It's nothing to write home about.
You understand? But I mean, you are a Rasta man. Now on street, now who's will be bread, and also will be nam street or baby, or they are crashing at you or so near my or tongue. None of what train, we go to me to add on jeans and all their man of Fakan will be quote me to Biska. Fakan on that fat tone, name and on that tongue. Obinus no obodukuno, or take or baby or tongue pineapple back on you say or call or tea East Legon Estate no pineapple back on horn or better on Tete Ghana. But original traffic ma crashing at you over so on top Nipane Diano had a 15 cities because of the Nipan now pound. Teso, there are people like that.
Yeah.
When we in Christo. What air condition will be in the Yaso a crashing at you. Internet or Tom Pineapple, 20 gun or top night. Or by yes, some anybody to swap on 10 cities. And this person will come and say somewhere and judge will be our sharing. Say, the ring is for Mami Wata. Look at that.
They say your eyelashes are long.
Would you much here? To be so, Mawakuma num and say, and in a radding ya. Yamason in your face, no. And you made me am dabet night, a yakumanum. Say me chim duku and I'm chim and I'm you namakuma moon tia and carry. You understand? So me mean as a Christian a different. And say also better baby now Jimmy through what you see, my dressing and my appearance, how I'm free-minded and need to open your problem. And so I'm not me download this and Google near man. I don't have time for that. I'm just going for it. It's always baby now
So those who are typing on X and Facebook only time you don't even watch that side.
I don't have time because you baby a raisy free what shot no baby show no him say I'm a woman. Me Saturday na say me no fu hu na tetewo and me go mirror ofie me wo mpanyimfo so ofie since I be okay out from your house I will for car so pia ba wanting me wo nkrofo wire say otari dia say wa china as enyo as achiche ododo you have people that will direct you so I won't do anything e bro so I won't showcase my body no me kwa me ninja so me your ba me nim nyansa so obi wo no ma just o can be keke. But because on secure baby on say baby tete wana say what dress it to expose your body but problem makeup now and when you trim say makeup your mama wata
it's not for the gospel artist
wait mama wata so e be mun church no sa na me I'm not ready to do that.
You're young.
Yeah, I have to measure wig me makeup me nyata the papa so me shebi because back then no nye bi show ya kwesere go bi atade because to nyimo baby madam fu bi natade na me kosere bitumi shut up because ram to me pretend na me di me obe 2 weeks and the following we say no baba pastor matade na be share. You understand?
You know what I love about you?
You are candid.
Thank you.
You
You say it as it is. You've let us know your beginnings are humble,
No faking.
but this is where you are. No faking at all. I want us to get back to the music, and there's some wonderful music that has been coming from Joyce Blessing in recent time. You talked about that one with Amrado, and the inspiration was that the fans really wanted him to collaborate with you based on his talent. I want us to get into that song. Take a listen, soak it in. This is still 3 Lounge on 3FM 92.7. Joyce Blessing is in the hot seat. She's my guest this morning, and boy, oh boy, I'm learning a lot. Let me tell you, it's always so difficult to truncate the music to come back to the conversation because what a powerful voice, Joyce Blessing. You've been blessing us with hits back to back all this while. I'm on the internet right now. According to the internet, you have over 24 awards.
Yep.
Okay, that is accurate. Over 24 awards. And when it comes to nominations, no shortage of that. You are a permanent feature always, especially when it comes to our Ghana Music Awards. When you assess our Ghana Music Awards, how do you see it? Is it going in the right direction? Do you have any, shall I say, issues with the way that we award our musicians in Ghana?
Okay. For our scheme, I would say they've been consistent for years. Maybe 2 more. And
like 26 years, right? Yeah.
But if me age, I crabby. On my idea, bomba basso. Say the piano. It's nothing. No more. I see a music. Neki can boom. Say we are the bona basso and stuff. Juma can say me bomba basso, and then along the lines also. My idea say or more recognize a gospel and so means a gospel musicians na be abegigi main artist of the year. I'm so grateful. MFA on my idea and then also this year coming to this year oma introduce you with different category biabem, which is traditional and it's going in the favor of the gospel. So and also mebo ma basopa on my idea, but the Aka Paluta on the side, know that we all Ghanaians, we all,
Hey, you are still on the Paluta agenda.
Paluta is my main man,
Okay.
So, him say, Ukita, one of the biggest songs, year under review. But you hear said the name and any press releases no more year the adena. Me say, Mamfali this year because number 2 coin, they buy no more clusy. Kame file mini Amrado.
Okay.
Yeah, fully under we Victory was nominated. And then we and I was in Kame file, but na minia.
Okay.
Me maintain Kasawa award scheme hones and because it's been years I've been consistent, but from Adam Nana to I Swear It to name them Bibre. Nina minya nomination all right, but me nya award no. I know a time and then once and so I appear in that category, and that means say we need panning now, winning in a moon now my idea. So for me, I'm grateful from there. It's nine can because I'm the but because of Paluta, ne na komana or more fan 2 minutes in Ghana for 8 and no honimpe and the honey dear. Then my guy and I'm to baby out deserve to go. The way I'm saying that I'm from the same street.
Okay.
I was once a seller on the street, which are two and year. Wouldn't say future is bright, but you knew beer our songs are so wow. Wouldn't say we good pa. I bet on your mirror is who them that you sing to every time, and then your people around you are more confident in you. Say you are good. Unya chance you can be the an icon.
Yeah.
From the street. To this extent, easy. Say quite a music no cry grounds no. It more I didn't same face no because back in then I release the album. My first my third album I did bass in them. I release that but third one na it blew me big. Emma Ghana for United Minga. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy to be free this far. No, me more be artist of the year. Could hit songs near the Adena baby or dano when
when you look at King Paluta's story, you look at your story, you feel that connection to him.
Yeah, but Mathieu the interviews and stuff. Which means it wasn't easy coming up, wasn't easy. Even grown onim baby onim ne papa cry. Last time when he post be now I say can papa or uncle be proud of him pa baby or be do say no. So you see life wasn't easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one can say if you kumasi money I didn't buy no. Yeah, mono I don't know. E dear room we see how.
Because like you said, it's not easy.
I'm telling you, I remember those time and me back more a sunrise was TV3, right?
Yeah.
If we tell me fat trotro, Eddie was 37. Now my pins were room and ask my power you be a slam as we could have a bank that be home. Then I would just polish like, you know, me drop in by me boy, me the church on the bar. Now my father we are busy and my busy and I made damn thing better. Most you na made that. Then time will be a name till they won't give you, you know, baby papa cry to, you know, wait. Because when you start yet, we pass through all this, you know, to get to the top, no, my dear. I just obi a ono so fi ono be do no me kan obi hu ya bremu into ube do ono say na.
I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah, ube do ono na she say enye easy o nti say, you know, you need to be appreciated.
Yeah.
What I say?
Yeah.
Me hu nkofo bi omo award omo deserve omo anya abriki omo. And then no compare those time and then now because anybody catch and stuff, you know, one here being
sidelined can really break your spirit.
You have to invite some of artists nibi now who they tell you on a tea.
Because normally artists make it look like, oh, it's not any big deal, it's okay.
Your people will be pushing you there. Your people from Kumasi, you know, your old friends, your mates and stuff. Where the artists of the year, you know, they will give you all that vibe. That's the way, you know.
And also, easy.
I'm telling you that it's a when you be strong emotionally. I won't say now because I remember on my battle for years this far they have come, and then you know on my the gospel I shame when I feel on my BM crown my bomb is my mom, but Paluta they just look into it and it don't want to be.
Why would you say that some artists seem to be sidelined when it comes to awards? It looks like others are the front runners. Like you said, you'll be looking in social media, traditional media. It looks like we want to push others instead of some other people. What is that reason?
For me, I can't tell you. I don't know. Maybe true. Maybe true. I think there's some category of artists maybe old man. The fans that believe in that artist. If you say, oh, I didn't know, I mean, maybe I almost one fale, and now they don't meet the standard. That one, but uchi now shy. It seems say ufi Kumasi cry enough, and I say east, and I say west, and I say
hey,
ufi that end
it's more difficult.
Kakra.
That's how you see it. That's your honest opinion of the
for
situation.
Them to come all out for you, no. And there you say BB unique be. Even Patapa was holding something, but you're not going to upload song of the year.
If we were to put
may I have not hot up on. So you see. I don't know. It's not because I have no idea. But for me, we share from afar. Sana mekano. And then for you, an artist that your educational background is also not there.
And also hard.
There's kind of limitation stuff.
Really? Time check. It is some 24 minutes to the top of the 12 noon. This is still 3 Lounge on 3FM 92.7. And what a morning we're having with Joyce Blessing. She's in the studios this morning and we're playing her bangers back to back. You know, there's no shortage of great music when it comes to Joyce Blessing. Now, the song in the background you're listening to features Amorado, but the one that has captured a lot of your hearts in recent times is that new banger featuring King Paluta. Joyce Blessing, how was it working with King Paluta on your latest?
Okay, was good. I called the management for the fusion, and then I think they informed him, and he called me personally.
Okay.
Yeah. And he said, oh, me say I would me video na me so me a fan from afar, so e manage say wa reach me, so e be ye nyum no. Na me de nyum ne ma o mo tie no. We one of friends wa ye nyum no send ma me. No si chale me cruise ni nyina so manage nyum no. That's what he said.
Wow.
Yeah. So for me, you know, and Kafobi Sam say, how did you know, the relationship or this opportunity started?
Yeah.
For me, I've been a fan.
Okay.
Of Paluta. I'm one of the, I think that I'm one of the gospel artists. I came out boldly to use one of his songs, Yebinye Sikane, on TikTok. And then we na be fast sound and what media na say. I be checking at those time, checking when it was 600,000 kind of.
I think by now you're on the 1 million or past.
And the be tina na nyom yemi de. Now blow big. In between I'm saying, guy you future pa. So I told one of my teams, guy umusha no obeblo o baba kosoyade. So enye na nyuma no kwa na using we could pay sika be few very inspirational. So I am akofara that video. And I think so no he was watching me from afar. And the ba some say me ne you know honor relationship no ye den. It started and then I got the opportunity to meet him one-on-one when we were shooting the video. Me one-on-one that. Okay. Yeah, so we all met together on the video shooting. So I wanna me can say me one-on-one, but he has a good vibe. Yeah.
Very good vibe.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's not just what we see on social media.
Pan
He's like
Eugene, Amrado, Paluta, all of them. Those guys, they are good. They want to give you what they have. When it comes to writing songs and stuff. Oh,
so they put their heart and soul into the music.
Papa. So you know, say UTH, then you are judging them or you are judging them wrongly. They are good people.
How easy or difficult is it to collaborate with other artists when you want to reach out to their management? Is it easy, or what do you have to do to get them?
Okay, so for me, if you check the record, I mean, artist me ye future in Bebre. And then I be moon mean cheddar. I have a lot of songs out there, but the my future was a few. Okay. And then my biggest one of songs are me bassi numina mean kwanam toy.
That's right.
Though there was one of the one that album that blew me. I wanted a collabo on it, but they didn't do it. I don't want to mention any name. From then I realized that I did my research and I came to realize that every artist be all blow big, you know. The man and you man here big, you know, wasn't featuring. And then we artists that you have to come out strong, not depending on featuring Obi.
We have to know you for your own music.
And yet to say Obi never so always to stand. So I'm that kind of the artist that future no future no. I have the grounds because I'm a performer, a strong chronic performer.
That's
so
right.
Me stage so I should perform with live band. It go over you. Because the one I'm me so I'm a writer. I'm a good writer. Even the correct song, I wrote it. The overdue you listen to right now, I wrote my part. And then Amrado wrote his own part. And the correct one also, I did my own part. Adam Nana, I did it myself. I wrote it. You know, all those verses, I did it myself. So, by the grace of God, I already born me say musician or mommy bibiabi. Minim sakakra. Vibe, no so the I think the guys they also like my vibes. You know?
Yes.
I have everything. So the artist are mimuya ding into no enye future mkwanam dependent to sustain in a scene.
Right.
But it's good also to get that on your record. And I thank God say few now my few collaborations now my one of the I think say headline kind of. So I'm proud of myself. And then I can also tell you say getting a featuring a big artist, for example, Paluta, stuff or more. When for Kwame writing a song for you and they are there.
That's right.
So I'm busy. Yes, I'm busy. And to take a slot of their time to do those things for you, and easy. So I'm very thankful to the Omaye Nina, no, because time na a video no paluta. It shows no going to be morning na wa calling baby and things that I never share me a video no Kumasi no me dem call for flight ku Kumasi a train no both show on grandson.
I see.
So after the show, the whole night he drove to Kumasi
just to make sure.
And
the
day we
happens.
were taking that video shoot was his birthday.
Oh wow.
And now me can't say any birthday no on to me crying, but he came. And I'm saying, bro, when your birthday no about was say yeah, bonfire mommy. It's all bonfire mommy. So Beckham say we are good. Money ye fe. Money ye in your door come on. You understand? So and it's easy to get them on, but when you get them on, it's why it's
we see
good.
the benefits.
I'm so proud that I have those featurings. I can't be record home until we so check me online. Be easy cry
at all. Just go on. Let me tell you, go
and
on
Google.
When
you come to the gospel side, and so A class phones when you're my mini Bapa Christie.
That's right.
Many speak office upon many no bonketia. A bit more crying babonting. So thank God say collaboration can cry my it's good. So my name cry super.
I want us to listen to the latest. Joyce Blessing, please introduce that song for us with King Paluta.
Okay.
And let's hear it.
Okay. See. You ready to na mi bebo dia bom rane. Anwa tia we ya mameta. Udi etie na wo yo batampa. Ukokroko. Onwa ni nyame potentim. Hey, me twere wa me panse. Hey, wa mamani me nwase. Shesania waje me matamfo nsem nyamye eya me nwanwa hey odi nwosra no so afo mi trimo hey wabubu me potre aha na me de pa say why the sania o kan o pe hey which ra me fe irade weru masam nye de no mistakes so Jesus na correct so correct unchanging unfailing, unchanging, unchangeable Jesus. After you, na you. Oh, challenger.
How many bananas do I have to eat to get a voice like this? My goodness.
You need a cup of water.
It is like honey to the ears. Let's get into that latest. If you haven't heard it, I know we've whet your appetite. This one is Joyce Blessing featuring King Paluta.
After you, na you, Jesus, na you.
What a blessing it is to be able to soak in this music. You can hear the passion and you can hear the blessing in it. Very exciting indeed. All time check, it is some 11 minutes to the top of the hour, 12 noon. This is still 3 Lounge on 3FM 92.7. Joyce Blessing is still in the building. And very shortly we will be wrapping up on this conversation. It's been a wonderful one so far. Now let's talk a little bit about family, about business. Outside of the music and what you do, how do you keep yourself grounded? Because you're a big star.
Yeah.
Wherever you go, people will recognize you. They want to talk to you, and sometimes it can change a person's psyche. All of a sudden, How do you make sure that beyond all the Joyce Blessing, you remain firm and rooted, down to earth, like you are one-on-one with me here?
Okay. So I think I'll give all the glory to God Almighty for giving me the strength. But when it comes to managing my homes and my affairs and stuff, I think some part of my life I don't bring that celebrity kind of thing there. You understand?
Yeah.
For example, at home and stuff, I clean, I wash, I cook.
You do everything yourself.
Yes. I have people that help me, but I do a lot of them also myself. Yeah. Unless I'm a program out, maybe meant to be I'm bad about the next day, but a juma cry I have to do I do them. And then I think the second thing those who are close to me, say who are taking care of me and stuff for me, I treat them good. I treat them good. So I'm also family and say more dear. So say what is that? Most especially be or shawumba. my mother's baby. Let me use this opportunity to give this, advice to mothers who have kids that they don't have time to stay with them all the time.
Yeah.
I have people, and they have a particular person that take care of them. Make sure that person is feeling good.
Yeah.
Ohie bibi amano. Men kase utuane ka, so you make sure say wouldn't pay mano asa. Mani de diano bedie hunya ohie bibi a ne sika na utuane ntumi nto na obetuma ya aboa na ohie bibi aboa no. Eba ne sa you get a good heart for your kids. Uni hokra wasumbejo. But uchimu ya din. Na nipa no ohwen kra no. O starving no like obibi won kompo I say you see nipa no from no if you do those things uni ho a obecha ne before ni na akoshe nkra no ontumi metian obetia nkra no. So I think that area has helped me a lot. Obi oba me nchen bia oni matena oboa ma me hwe me ba bia will tell you that I will treat you good. Celebia me ni wanna make a program of baby. I'll make sure say my children are safe.
That's right.
Okay, and then I show respect to everybody. Or more me knew more from the scratch. I still vibe with them like it was. Me who more I don't do the celebrity thing with them.
Right.
Cause omuni mo na unji din. Tuko yi say no because say we are so you come down to their level, and change she.
That's right.
And then also when it come to the times I'm be fuma, I go do and also our shows is always at the weekends.
That's
like
right.
Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays. I want to shows a tie. Once a while being Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays then a program befa kakra be, but most of the time they go weekends. Into those days no say bini to say me go radio interviews, my releasing your and stuff and I'll stay around and do those things. When say be Wednesdays and stuff, I'll go check my farm. Make sure that Mitriska Omondo way was it done or what, and maybe I will say I have to go there and do it myself.
That's right.
And then I do all those things, and then also I'm doing a different thing out of the music. I feel I must start it, so I won't love to disclose it unless it get to a certain standard before I will let my fans and everyone knows it. And then we do small business as well. You can't depend only on the music. At the end of the day you have to get the money that you get in the music to put it in again, because once you are going up, the budget of releasing and the budget for you the artist keep jamming every time,
because the standard is getting higher and higher.
Now that as I sit, I can go and do any video and put it on social media. I started with, for me, a class kind of, and it have to continue like that. But those times when you're shooting one video that you could get like a budget for 15K to get one video done. Now you can't use that 15K and
in
stuff.
fact, it's dollars.
It's going to help you getting your costumes and makeup artists and stuff. And all that also you see, so you have to also upgrade. So you have to do other things also to get money and then make it big. Because and the music that we are in, it was back in the days that you hear producer. Sometimes we didn't know that producer is the one who produced the song. For example, the correct song was produced by Kendi.
Okay.
Back in the day, we didn't know that the producer is the one that produced the beat. So they think the producer is one who's putting the money inside. We didn't know the difference between promoters and stuff. Now we've learned. We've been on record labels, we've been on productions and stuff. Now we've come to know all that. You understand? So back in then, that's where you get people, as a production, they will sign you, they will put money in your career. Nowadays, it's not like that. For me, some of the new artists ask me, and I tell them the truth. Me, I don't know how to lie. I'll give you just artists that utifia. You don't feel like it's like a silver platter that you get it fala. No. Now when you get money, you have to add some. If you're a new artist and your wig is the amount you using to buy your wig is even higher than your studio video you are paying, don't think that obi baby or this guy will show career. You have to do it yourself. Like me, I started my own thing.
Right.
paying my own, studio fee and even get studio equipment back in then. And say in music, it wasn't like it was. Obi and face can free baby me show. So you have to hustle and get money and put yourself there. You understand? And that's why we do all those jobs and stuff, to help us, maintain the scene every time. We go with trust. It's working.
It's overworking.
Oh, yeah.
It is overworking. Oh, Joyce Blessing, thank you so much for your time this morning. We've had a wonderful conversation.
And one head, I feel
time flies when you're having fun. Because me was some other question.
Right.
The producer doesn't mean bizarre some of my hot questions.
You wanted to ask hot.
But
give you this platform.
Oh,
ask
maybe some.
Only one.
Oh no, maybe some.
What's that?
Maybe some. We'll certainly end the show with some Joyce Blessing. And if you feel blessed by the music, do remember that our conversations, they live on social media. You can get a playback on YouTube and also on Facebook, but go and stream the music. We've just finished Ghana month, and don't think that because of that we're not listening to Ghana music. This year we are on the Ghana music agenda. We're pushing and promoting our own. So keep listening to the music, enjoying it, and being inspired by it. Joyce Blessing, you are powerful, charismatic, and today was enjoyable. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. And as for the music, I know till eternity. It's coming back to back to back.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome, dear.